Alex was attempting to transport heavy rocks, but his truck couldn't hold them for long. Rocks fell all over the highway, and check out the mayhem they caused. That's one massive car accident. Four Bruckle Bastion Battlehawks, say that 5 times fast, were racing down the Silver Valley Highway when a red and white Battlehawk made contact with a black and gray Battlehawk. This caused it to spin out before crashing into the back of a tanker truck stopped on the side of the road. Check out that horrifying crash. Perry Fake was driving his car in downtown Los Santos. When he approached an intersection, he ran a red light and T-boned a minivan. Luckily, everyone was okay, but I'm wondering why he ran the light in the first place. This submitter sent us a recording of a Kia Rio crash test. As he stated in the video, the results of the test were positive. What do you think? Does that look like a positive result? Let us know in the comments. Chris was driving his car on a city circuit. As he went into a turn, he lost control and hit a car driving in the right lane. Sonny was driving at the Nürburgring when he saw a bunch of wrecked cars. I wonder what happened there. Let's take a look from another angle. I still don't know what to make of this. Maybe a third angle will give us some answers. Yep, there we go. One car lost control on the curve. When other drivers tried to stop on the wet road, they didn't have a chance. Volo LP sent us a clip where he was racing with his sister in Los Santos. He really wanted to share this clip even though it's 6 years old. As he approached a narrow road, he crashed head-on into a vehicle right behind the hill. Right after that, his sister came flying over them before hitting another car in the oncoming lane. In the next clip, they were racing in Forza Horizon. Here's his sister on the right going up the hill at high speed. As he got around the hill, his sister somehow managed to fly through the sky and end up way over there on the left. Nice jump, I guess? Oli Comrade was driving on a snowy highway in Italy. He was going a bit faster than other traffic. Unsurprisingly, this caused him to lose control on a curve. To top it off, he hit a cop car. What a bad day. I'm guessing he's got a lot of explaining to do to the police. Cullen Black was driving in Utah when another driver pulled out in front of him. He tried to take evasive action to avoid a collision, but there was no way. He lost control and hit the car before flying into the sand and crashing into a rock. That impact sent him flying through the air. After landing, he finally came to a complete stop. Alan was driving his Ibishu Sunburst when he decided to hit the gas pedal. That's when his tires started spinning, causing him to lose control and crash into a tree. Leah was driving downtown when a driver in front of her made a strange maneuver. I have to say, I don't really understand what's going on here. This submitter was off-roading in his Dodge Viper when his rear wheels bounced off something, sending him tumbling end over end before landing back on his wheels. Judges, was that luck or skill? Mark was cruising down the road on his way to get his four-wheel drive fixed. He was driving in rear-wheel drive and everything was fine until his traction control stopped working. After he crossed the bridge, he floored the gas pedal and this caused him to lose control. He flew into some trees, which bounced him back onto the road and into a car. This submitter started an awesome drift, then turned it into a 360. His friend overtook him in the process, missing him by mere inches. Now that was epic. Jay was casually driving along when two vehicles approached and attempted to overtake him on a sharp curve. Since they'd approached too fast, they weren't able to make the turn and crashed into Jay's car. Isaac was leaving his dad's house in his Chariot when, all of a sudden, an ETK 800 series came out of nowhere. Both cars were totaled in the collision. The other driver was promptly arrested after the police showed up and discovered he was fleeing from a robbery. Mirage was driving his truck. As he approached an intersection, something very strange happened. Those darn leggy players are always breaking games. Astro was driving his car at a high rate of speed when his car lost traction during a curve. Sure enough, he lost control before slamming into a tree. This submitter's video will show you why you shouldn't text and drive even if you drive a Tesla. Now that's a bad wreck. Raul was driving his beautiful Jaguar when he got a little overconfident. He was convinced he could thread the needle between these cars, but he was wrong and his car ended up upside down. Get ready for everyone's favorite moment, Honda bump. Luckily, our submitter's insurance provider covered everything and Tim was able to get a new Tesla. Roadster was stopped at a red light when he was rear-ended by a minivan. There was nothing mini about the impact, which pushed his vehicle into the car in front of him. The Honda driver who'd caused the accident was taken away in an ambulance. Thankfully, Roadster and the other driver involved were both unhurt. Christian was driving his Mustang when he ran over a bad pothole, destroying a tire. That caused him to lose control and hit a Lamborghini next to him before crashing into more traffic. I'm betting his insurance provider will be declaring bankruptcy after this. Looks like we've got more texting drivers in this episode. Armin is another example of why you shouldn't look at your phone while driving. Davin was driving down a highway when a couch appeared in the right lane. A car that was in front of him hit it before swerving into another lane. He was lucky he didn't lose control. At the same time, another car flew by them at over 120 miles per hour. Melody was following an SUV that looked suspicious. Watch what happened after she'd followed it for a couple of miles. What do you think that driver was doing? Adam was speeding in his Nissan Skyline R33 when he noticed traffic up ahead. He decided to use the left lane to avoid the traffic, but the driver of a Dodge Challenger had the same idea and Adam rear-ended it. Marcus was minding his own business, trying to make a U-turn through Grove Street. All of a sudden, a stranger pulled out a gun and shot at him 4 times. 2 shots grazed his torso, but luckily, he managed to get out of there. Unfortunately, in his panic, he crashed into a fence and lost control due to the speed he was driving at. Evidently, someone doesn't like U-turns.